Hello my crafty friends, welcome back to Cardz TV. This is Mary, and today we're going to make card number 2 in the Hello Kitty series. Now, I picked this cartridge because, like I said, it's been sitting on my shelf forever. I hardly ever used it because it was so hard for me to figure out the layering. And when I figured out how to do it and make it come out right, I just wanted to share it with you guys. So if you don't have the Hello Kitty cartridge, and I know it's very, very hard to find and super expensive if you do, just substitute another image. If you like the design of the card or the paper or whatever, just pick another image, guys. There's lots of them on Create a Critter, and you can even substitute a little girl or a little boy rather than Hello Kitty. It's just something fun I decided to do. So let's have some fun and get started on this card. Like I said, we're going to use Hello Kitty. We're also going to use Elegant Edges. And we're going to pick our sentiment from the Cardz TV Ticket Talk 2 set. And there's so many on here, it was hard to choose. I love this one because you can use the sentiments by themselves or with the ticket. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to use the ticket or not. But I think we're going to use a sweet hello. I think that'll work really well. The image we're going to use is on page 30. And this one's so cute and so sweet. And it's Hello Kitty standing there in her little pink outfit. And she's got a flower in her hair, and she's holding a flower. Super sweet and super cute. And I did the same thing as before. I cut the black out of black. And guys, if you have trouble finding a cardstock, a black cardstock that works well when you do smaller cuts, especially like for this silhouette, pick up a package of the black cardstock in Walmart. It's over where the paper is, and it's 8.5 by 11, and it is the best I've ever found for cutting small little cuts like this. It's a nice heavy weight, but it's not too thick. It's just perfect, and you'll find that in Walmart over where you find the copy paper, and it's not expensive either. But I cut the background, or the blackout right here, and I cut this cut at 2.5 inches. I cut this silhouette, and I'm going to take my two-way glue pen. And if you don't have a two-way glue pen, or you want to use your Xyron, that'll work too. You can just run this through your Xyron and then put this on top of the blackout. And then just like before, I've cut out her little face, and it just drops right down into that silhouette. It's like a little frame. Just love it. And I have a couple of other cartridges that I've had trouble with in the past, and I'm going to try this with them. Stretch Your Imagination has silhouettes, Paper Pups, several of them that I thought had cute images, but they were hard to figure out. So I'm going to go ahead and get this sweet little Hello Kitty put together, and then we'll take a look at our card and the papers we're going to use for this image today. Okay, here's our paper palette. We've got a white card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This is also some cardstock from Walmart. It's Georgia Pacific, and it's perfect for cards. Good weight to it. I think you get 150 sheets for $5.97, and you just cut one 8.5 by 11 in half, and you've got 2 cards. So it's a real good value. So that's our base. Then we have this really pretty celery green. I love this green. This is 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to add that on. Now these two papers are from Echo Park. I think this one is Just Charming. I'm not sure. I'll check that for you and let you know. This is from that cute little stack my good friend Renee sent me. And I love it. The colors coordinate, and I love the patterns together. But this pretty little flowered print is 3 3/4 by 5. We're going to put that on. And then this cute little polka dot first is going to go on a green border, that same celery green. And this is 1 1/4 by 3 3/4. And this cute little polka dot is 1 inch by 3 3/4. And we're going to layer all this together, and then we'll have our card base for Hello Kitty. I've also used Elegant Edges, and this is actually what Hello Kitty is going to go on. And this is on page 51, and it's this oblong right here. This one's called Butterfly 2. I cut the shadow out of some of that white cardstock, and I cut it at 3.5 inches. The oblong right here is out of that celery green. I just love that color. And it's at 3.5 inches. And I got a new Cuttlebug folder. It's new to me anyway. I'm sure it's been out for a while. But this one is not the Swiss dots. This one's just polka dots. And I really like it because it's the bigger size. So if you have a mat that's bigger than the standard A2 size, you can get it all in here. But I just love it with the bigger dots. So I ran that through there. We're going to adhere this together, and this will go on the front of our card too. So I'm going to grab my ATG gun, and when we come back, we're going to put Hello Kitty on here and do some more embellishing. I've got this part of the card base all adhered together, and I inked around the edges of the green with this Studio G lime green, and then on the pink I used this bubblegum pink, and this is also from Studio G. And I'm going to go ahead and ink around this mat from Elegant Edges, and I'm going to adhere these together, and then I'm going to put this on 1 thickness of foam tape, because here's my cute little Hello Kitty. Isn't she adorable? And I've got her on 1 thickness of foam tape. So I'll get this all inked and put together, and then we'll come back. We're going to add some buttons and our sentiment. Here we are with our finished card. I think she turned out so cute. I just love her, and I love the pink and green together. I just took these little green buttons. These are from Favorite Findings. I get these at Joann's, but I think you can probably find them at Michael's too. And I put these on with some glue dots. And then down here for my sentiment, I stamped a Sweet Hello from the Cardz TV Ticket Talk 2 stamp set. And I just cut the ends like a little banner, and I added a celery green banner behind it, and added 3 more buttons down here, and our card is done. So this is card number 2. Here's card number 1. And tomorrow I'm hoping to have card number 3 for you guys. I'm having so much fun with this. But you can take any cartridge you'd like to that you haven't used in a while and just pull it out and see what you can come up with. It's lots of fun. We all get new cartridges. We get excited about them, but sometimes we forget the older ones. So pull one out and see what you can make. Thanks so much for coming by today, guys. I'll see you again soon. Bye now.